First of all, let's talk about South Africans. South Africans, you see, initially I was in support of their movement and stance against illegal migrants because nobody wants anybody illegal in their country. So I was in support of that. By the way, they are moving now is concerning because they are going after the legal ones. So there was a confrontation between some South Africans and a Ghanaian, a legal Ghanaian, and they were telling the Ghanaian that we don't want Africans here anymore. Look, South Africans, if you don't want any other African to come to your country, let it be known. If you guys want to live in isolation, let it be known. You understand? Because right now, there's nothing special about your country. Come over there, there's nothing special about your country. Why? We don't want Africans here anymore. We are tired of seeing African migrants moving all over the world. Ghana is not where we want it to be, but Ghana is better than where it was. Why didn't she say what the Ghanaian was doing? If the Ghanaian was doing anything illegal, why didn't she say it? Any police officer who protects foreigners must be fired. Like, can you imagine? So they don't want police officers to protect the legal migrants over there. South Africans, make your stance known. Show your clear face. If you don't want any African in your country, if you guys want to live in isolation, if you want only Europeans and Asians and Middle East in your country, let it be.
Guys, it is no longer about Nigeria must go in South Africa. No longer, oh, Nigerians leave South Africa. Right now, I think I shared a video. Yes, I shared a video yesterday. Some group of South Africans are now moving around South Africa looking for black immigrants living in South Africa. So right now I don't think it's now illegal immigrant, because when I watched that video, that person is a Ghanaian, and Ghanaians were not actually happy about what those group of South Africans did to their own brothers. So when I go to the comment section of the video, I saw a lot of Ghanaians asking him to go back home. You know, for me, I am in support of what South Africans are doing, trying to chase illegal immigrants away from their country. And as a Ghanaian or a Nigerian, you live in South Africa and you don't have documents, please go back home, go and get your documents. Stop spoiling the name of Ghana. Stop spoiling the name of Nigeria in South Africa. Stop making them see other Africans like, oh, we are threats to them. In as much as I do not support 100% of what South Africans are doing, because I watched a video of some group of South Africans beating up a black guy, thinking he is a foreigner, and after everything they found out that the guy is from Limpopo. Limpopo is a particular town or a particular county in Ethiopia. They discovered that this guy is from Limpopo in South Africa after beating him to the stupor. So most times I think, my South African brothers, we need to calm down a little bit. Everything is not all about beating, strangling, unaliving. It is not like that. Everything is not war, as in fight. Now, when you watch this video of this, Ghanaian guy, you could literally see fear in his face. He wasn't getting himself. He could not even speak. He was stunned. Like, imagine a group of 10, 20 people surrounding you, asking you for your papers. And what I found out in that particular video again is the guy is working, like he's always walking about with his papers, with his documents in his pockets. I think they put out a memo that, oh, all foreigners should be walking around with their papers because of those people that are always stopping foreigners in their country. And they're looking at you, they know that you are not actually South African. So this Ghanaian guy was just going about his business, and they stopped him. The way they asked him questions, even the guy could not talk. In fact, he was shocked. He wasn't getting himself. But the same thing I keep saying here, there are some African countries that they are abiding by the rules and regulations. They are not causing problems for anybody. They have not in any way, done business illegally. They have not in any way do things that go against the law in South Africa. Why can't South Africans let them be? Why can't you let them be? For me, I feel it is of no use, because I don't know if South Africans want to live alone, because right now when I listen to that video, she said,
we don't want this as African people anymore. We are tired of seeing African migrants moving all over the world, refusing to fix your own countries. Now we're making it very clear to you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here. We want you to fix your countries. Now you came here with a traveling document.
She said, we do not want foreigners. We are tired of foreigners. Go back to your country. Go back to your country. I am in support of South Africans, don't get me wrong. I like what you do, that you are standing for your country, you are fighting for your country. You don't want people to come into your country and commit, crimes. But at the same time, South Africans, are you guys gonna live alone? Like, do you want to be alone in your country? How is it gonna? I don't want to say things that is gonna throw me, like that's gonna make South Africans, feel like maybe I'm siding one country or the other. No. I am not in support. If the guy doesn't have documents, I am not in support of that. What you did is actually right, but there are still some people that are fully documented in that country. And again, and I'll make my research, because I see some South Africans saying that we don't want foreigners doing businesses, we don't want them. And I checked my research on Google, and this is I asked Google South African companies that are in Ghana, and it's brought out this. It gave me these options. There are a lot of South African company in Ghana, and no one has asked them to go back to their country. We have ShopRite, we have a lot, Vodacom, a lot of them, MTN, all those things are South African company, and there is no way we've asked or Ghanaians have asked South Africans to go back to their country. Same way when I make research about Nigeria and I saw that there are a list of companies owned by South Africans in Nigeria, and it's a lot. And I've never heard of Nigerians telling South Africans to go back to their country. I know a lot of you come to the comment section and tell me, are South Africans committing crime in Nigeria or in Ghana? That is not the issue here. The same way, that Ghana man you people stop, was he committing crime? Did he default? Did he do something that made you guys, gather him like a thief? Because when all of them surrounded him as if he has committed a big crime, have it been the guy who said something, they will have attacked him physically, because that is the way most South Africans do. I wouldn't say all South Africans, most of them, and most of them are those people that are doing these DUDULA things, Operation DUDULA. I'm not saying don't do your DUDULA things or don't chase away illegal foreigners. You can do that. Even me, I wish my country, Nigeria too, can stand up. The youth can stand up and say, we don't want illegal foreigners in our country. Let them go. So we can know the amount of people that are committing crimes in Nigeria. Same way Ghanaians did some protests some months ago about illegal foreigner. At least be specific. Illegal foreigners, be specific that it is illegal foreigners, than saying we don't want foreigners in our country. We don't want foreigners. Go back to your home. Go back.
This is Mishak from South Africa.
Your country.
Ghana people in South Africa are fantastic
to fix the country. It's, I think, to me, some days ago, I think a particular South African man came out to talk about how Ghanaians have been living peacefully in South Africa without causing a problem. This is the video here. But some South Africans still do not want that. They don't want to hear about that. They just want all foreigners to leave their country. Guys, if you are a Ghanaian in South Africa and you're living illegally, please come back home and fix your passports. Same way as Nigerians. Or if South Africans do not really want black foreigners in their country, they should specify, we don't want black foreigners. Because most of the videos I see, even to my Nigerian brothers that they are fully documented, they still attack them. Like I watched some videos some days ago. This guy owns a shop and he has the license to trade. Like they gave him a license, because if you want to trade, I think you have to pay some certain amount of money. I think this guy paid that amount of money, but still yet they still went up to his store and beat him up. I felt so emotional. I felt so, I felt so bad. In fact, I felt for that particular guy, because the way they beat him up and closed down his shop, and they even went as far. I saw a particular video of South Africans looting the shops of foreigners, and I asked myself why. See, when you see the truth, say the truth. Let the truth be the truth. In as much as I love South Africans, I love Ghanaians, and I also love my country, but the truth must be told. When you see something that is not good, don't just try to cover it up. You see white, you want to make it look like black. No. If you have been following me on this channel, you will know that I am always against people committing crimes in people's country, or people going to people's country without fully being documented. Like a foreigner in Ghana, I know how much I spent to get a residence permit, to get my Ghana card, to be able to stay in Ghana for a specific time. I can't permanently stay in Ghana for a very long time. You have to get a residence permit, and you pay it yearly. You renew your card. You know how much you spend. So imagine you in South Africa, you spent a lot of money to get this document, and someone is coming to tell you go back to your country, closing down your businesses, looting your properties, and burning down things for you. It's not fair. Same way we have South Africans in Nigeria, we have South Africans in Ghana, we have South Africans living abroad. Nobody has gone to tell them to go back to their country. Don't get me right. Fighting for your country is a good thing. Telling illegal foreigners to leave your country, it's not a bad idea. But how do you go about it? When Ghanaians did that protest, it was a very peaceful one. It was a very, very peaceful one. They didn't go about attacking foreigners. They didn't go about closing down their shops. They didn't go about telling South Africans, go back to your country, beating them up. No, though, come on. When you say the truth, you say it the way it is. I am not the kind of person that will come out here and try to mince my word. I will literally say it the way it is. I still know there's some people that will come to the comment section and want to come and justify whatever actions that this Ghana man has done, but still yet, I don't want people to attack their fellow African. I don't like it when people attack their fellow African brothers because they're living in their country. You know, if they're not documented, they have the proper way to do it. Some months ago, I saw a particular Ghana content creator. He said this time around, if they should get to, they'll go and report to the rights authorities. They'll come and apprehend them themselves than taking laws into your hands. Dear South Africans, I think this time around, I'm beginning to see that it is no longer about fighting for illegal foreigners. I think you guys have some kind of issue having black immigrants, having black people, having black Africans in South Africa. The way I see this is my opinion. I don't know about you. So you can comment down below the comment section. Tell us what you think about this particular video that you saw here, because truth be told, we need to tell ourselves the truth. You know, when this was happening to Nigeria, a lot of people were like, oh, South Africans are not like that. South Africans are not. But now it has happened to a Ghanaian brother, and what do we have to say? Drop a comment in the comment section. If people are living in your country legally, having documents, doing legitimate business, allow them to be. Same way Ghanaians usually say it here. That's when people are in Ghana doing legitimate business, we let them be. But if you come into Ghana without proper documentation, we cannot allow you. We would not, and Ghanaians will stand by their words. And that is what they have been doing. Because every individual wants to protect their country, and it is the right thing. It is your civic responsibility as a Nigerian, as a Ghanaian, as a South African to protect your country. But how are you protecting it? Are you unaliving people? Are you fighting people? Are you going about looting their properties, looting their sweats, the labor to get those goods into their shop? So why looting it? Why taking it away? You know, why destroying it? Come on, we can do better as Africans. I'm not saying don't fight for your country. You are free to do that. See, I still know that there's some people that will still come at the comment section and come and, you know, try to. It is only the reason I know my people. The people I have here on my channel are very, very highly intelligent, and they know when it is good and when it is bad. They know the right and the wrong, and they can detect when something is going off points. So be the judge in the comment section. As a Ghanaian, what do you think about this? As a South African, what do you think about this? As a Nigerian, drop a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to like the video, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel to join the family. I've come to the end of this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.